Good morning. Welcome to Crawl or No Crawl. Today is March 22nd. It is day 36 of our new game. And I will start to share my screen now. And just so you know, there is a link in the description so that you can also see this yourself, if you like. Here we go. So you can kind of see the trajectory after the weekend of being in the eights. And we noted that the, sorry, I'm having to move this thing, that the coverage was updated. And I think that was probably the source of a lot of that volatility. And I think that, things are going to calm down a little bit. So what's happening today? Today is an observation day. And I did find that today, Friday's test page actually indexed, which is a little longer, but I think because of the volatility they were updating, they just delayed all of that. Now, remember, this testing only talks about new content getting into Google. I'm not saying that JavaScript is on or off for you, because chances are if your page is already indexed, it's a refresh recrawl and probably everything's fine. Okay, so the Friday's test page was found by both its keywords, the one that appears on the page and the one that's actually wrapped in JavaScript. I also checked these keywords in Bing, and we don't often talk about testing in Bing. So this is, probably the only place anybody's going to tell you this. But today, Friday's test page was found by the simple keyword that appears on the page. The JavaScript did not appear today. Now, it's not that it won't, it just takes a little longer in Bing. It's submitted through the index now. And so it'll usually take a day or three once it gets indexed by the simple before the JavaScript part of rendering of Bing catches up. And also that was one of the, that was the discovery refresh crawl. I'm sorry, discovery full render crawl that I saw Bing do was for the page from Friday. Now, in general, the Google bots, there were 45, 15 were desktop, 30 were mobile. So we're seeing a slow increase of the mobile coming back. Again, just talking about trends across a couple of hosting server log records, and your mileage may vary. They were crawling robots text files, ads text files, and sitemaps, but they were full render refresh crawls all over the place with Googlebot, and that's not oftentimes what I can say. And there were 12 of the feed fetcher bot records. And if you don't know what feed fetchers are, usually that's the bot that Google sends to the Google News sites on that, because it just grabs the feed and then runs with it at that point. There's a lot of anecdotal and some testing going on about, how quickly Google News sites are getting indexed. So keep that in mind if you're trying to get something going. All right, for Bing, there were 75 Bing bots, all desktop, no mobile. I do not know why they put mobile on hiatus for now, but we'll see more. They were crawling robots text files, sitemaps. There was that full render discovery crawl I told you about. And there was also a validation crawl. Now, in this particular case, it was checking for the trailing slash at the end of a URL. So, every now and then they're just kind of trying to make sure they're crawling the right page. Obviously, no sense in sending resources to crawl the same page and get the same error if it's not the accurate formation of that URL. All right, that's it for today. Crawl or no crawl. Check out, make sure you're subscribed, because that way you can be the first to know. I'm working on this week's confessions topic. It's going to be about clients that start SEO and after 2 months are like, well, looking at their clock, what the heck is going on? So we're going to talk a little bit about that. All right, well, thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.